Alright, I gotta finish this project for school. It's due tomorrow. And go. I said go. Start writing. Ah, this pencil is stupid. Really? You're gonna blame your pencil for your lack of motivation to write a paper. Yeah, why am I the bad guy? I don't even have arms. Who are you? Oh, this is a good question. I'm Dan Howell from the Game Grumps. That's not you. So you having trouble with motivation? Yeah, you know, this paper won't write itself. Maybe I should just... Then why'd you blame me? I don't know. I'm stressed, okay? This is due tomorrow. It's 1 in the morning and I have literally nothing done. Well, maybe if you spent less time looking at Twitter, you'd actually get some work done. Whatever, fine. I'll get my work done. After I play some video games. And I'm probably gonna check Twitter too. Hey, why are there eggs on the floor? Oh yeah, I was making breakfast. In the bathroom? Hello there. Welcome to the video. Today we're gonna talk about motivation. And if you haven't guessed already by my upload schedule, my motivation has been lacking lately. I'm looking to fix that so I can make more videos, get my homework done quicker, and maybe help you if you struggle with motivation as well. You wanna know what motivates me? Knowing that every time you type my name into Google or YouTube, it always says, "Did you mean appendicitis?" Really cool, guys, knowing YouTube itself thinks some severe abdominal pain. Thanks, guys. Okay, but seriously, something I can honestly say about myself is that I am a last-minute person. Not exactly something I'm proud of, but it's a habit I developed over time when I realized I don't have to get things done as soon as possible. And nowadays, I will hold things off until sometimes literally the last minute. Now, this isn't completely related to motivation. I think part of it is procrastination as well, which I've talked about before. But I think motivation plays a part in this as well, since it always feels like the longer I wait to get something done, the less motivated I feel to get up and do whatever I gotta do. And that's one of the reasons why I want to talk about it today. I'm sure many of you also have this problem, or have dealt with it before in your life. Motivation plays a big part in all of our lives. Some of us are more motivated than others. On a scale from what's the point to don't stop me down 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Ferret. Stop. Stop. Give me the microphone. But it's my microphone. Give me the microphone. You can't have it. I paid good money for this. I'm calling my lawyers. I'm bullied. From waking up in the morning to going to school and work or even pursuing a hobby, these all pretty much depend on how motivated we are to actually do these things, even if we don't want to. And that had me thinking, what exactly is motivation? Is motivation the desire to do something? Is it pushing yourself whether you like it or not? Or is it the fear of consequences? Maybe it's all of these. Maybe it's none of these. What if everything you've ever known is a lie? Like the fact that Curious George doesn't have a tail. He just doesn't. That's weird. Now sure, there's technically a Google definition for it, but motivation itself is kind of hard to describe, and the best way I could describe it is simply doing something other than just sitting around. Distinguishing the line between doing something or being lazy and making excuses or something. And I've talked to many people about this, and they all seem to have a slightly different perspective on what exactly motivation is to them. And today I want to learn more about it, and see if I can find the key ingredient to finding motivation. Now, one of the goals of this video is to finish the video that you're watching right now. I know a lot of you are aware that I don't make enough videos, and a big reason for that is motivation. Also school, but whatever. I did extensive research on motivation and how to get it, and I will use these tips to create this video, and maybe these tips will help you too. Now, you're probably thinking, well, obviously you found the motivation to work on this video since, you know, you're watching it right now. Well, wait, that's it? Yeah, you didn't write anything else? So you gotta think of something else. Okay, well, I guess we could find some stock footage of cats or something until we... That'll probably work, yeah. So today we're gonna dive into my creative process a bit, learn more about motivation, and maybe I'll even start uploading faster. No promises though. So yeah, let's learn some stuff. Hey, listen to me, Timmy. Today we're gonna learn about motivation. But I don't wanna learn today. I wanna look at memes on the internet. Shut the f up, Timmy. You'll get your phone back at the end of the day. How's a disembodied voice gonna give me my phone back? Timmy, I brought you into this world, and I can take you out of it. What are you talking about? That was weird. Anyway, while doing my research, I learned that there are two different types of motivation. Extrinsic motivation and intrinsic motivation. Those are some pretty big words, you nerd. Intrinsic motivation is when you are motivated simply by the personal enjoyment of what you're doing. Like, say you enjoy running, or playing video games, or even watching YouTube videos right now. You may be intrinsically motivated to watch them because you like watching them. Nobody is forcing you to do it, you just like it. Now, extrinsic motivation is more about being aware of consequences. For example, the fear of failing a class, or exercising because you want to stay healthy. Extrinsic can also be doing something you don't want to do, but knowing you'll be rewarded afterwards will motivate you to do that thing. Like say you do your chores and you'll get a popsicle or $20 or a Red Ryder Carbon Action 200 shot BB gun to prove to your parents that you won't shoot your eye out. Or an iPhone. So to put it simply, intrinsic is personal enjoyment, extrinsic is driven by rewards or fear. Now a lot of us seem to struggle with extrinsic motivation, and that includes myself. Though sometimes I'll have really bad days where I don't even want to play video games or pursue my favorite hobbies, but there's rarely days where I actually want to do my homework. Now according to my research, the part of the brain that is usually activated when you are motivated is the midbrain, which basically controls stuff like behavior, reacting to your environment, processing information, and even producing serotonin, which controls your mood, anxiety, happiness, and even heals wounds. Now, I'm no brain expert, but it would make sense since these things are usually associated with motivation. For example, happily playing video games, anxious to study for a test, and regardless if it's intrinsic or extrinsic, you may or may not be in the mood to do it.
Can you talk like a human for once? I didn't understand any of that.
So knowing all this, how can we find motivation to do things whether we want to do them or not? Well, sometimes I notice that making YouTube videos can be hard for me. What started as just a simple hobby sometimes feels like a job, because, you know, I know people are waiting for the next video. I worry maybe it won't be good. Do I even have time for it? And sometimes I just can't find the motivation within myself to get it done, because I know the process of writing, editing, and recording can just be a pain in the ass. The same applies to homework and so many other things that I want to do or have to do. I have to find ways to self-motivate myself, because like I know that it would be nice to always be in the mood to get stuff done, and I know I should keep pushing. I know that I should be looking forward to positive outcomes, but how can I make it a little easier to do this? So I thought I'd take a step back and think about making videos. Maybe picking apart my creative process will have a hint or two of what might be hindering my motivation. Each video I make is a week of on and off work. Throughout the process, getting motivated in short bursts to do the following: write the video, then do rewrites, edits, fact-checking, record the audio, edit the video, polish it, make a thumbnail, then upload it and share it around. The things that take the longest are usually writing the video and editing the video. And I'm noticing while making this video right now that I haven't been balancing my free time too well. I've been very distracted. Like there are 24 hours in a day, and observing my habits, I use Twitter, YouTube, Netflix, Discord, and other social medias way more than I should, and spending hours processing this useless information when I could have been getting a video done, or doing my homework, or learn the piano, or hell, I'm even interested in learning Japanese. I've wanted to do this for months, but I just quit like 4 months in. And what am I doing instead? Yeah, it's sad. So if you guys have seen my procrastination video, you'll know I use a certain app for recording how often I use certain apps and websites that I might be addicted to. It's called Manic Time. If you guys don't know about Manic Time, and no, this is not a sponsored video, it's free and very helpful. It basically tracks everything you do on your computer, and I've noticed that when I'm on my computer, I check Twitter approximately every 12 minutes, so meaning about 30% of my day can be just Twitter alone, not including other internet distractions. That is a problem I need to reduce greatly. I've also noticed I've been going to bed later. I haven't been getting as much sleep. I haven't been fully focused on my goals. I'm procrastinating. I'm lazy. And until I work on these habits, my motivation isn't going to change. In fact, it's probably going to get worse. I have to do something about it. I also asked friends and family how they get motivated to do things, and I've been told the classic: just do it, develop healthy habits, exercise, try to make it fun, and try being more aware of how much free time I'll have the sooner I get it done. I've taken all their advice, tested out some stuff, and here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try maintaining a decent bed schedule, only using social media for about 4 hours or less a day so I can work on homework or videos consistently without getting distracted every 5 minutes. Because honestly, you know it's bad when you start off your day really motivated, but you end it regretting all the time you wasted on the internet. And of course, doing homework is my top priority, but videos are also going to be part of my schedule. I have to know what my problem areas are, work on them, and build up motivation gradually every day until bad habits start turning into good habits. I was also told by a lot of websites and family and friends that setting goals was a good idea, so I'm going to do that too. And I honestly think this might help me a lot, because I've noticed writing lists and checking things off has been helpful for me in the past. It's also good to have a vision. You should be able to imagine where you want to be. You have to think about if your goals are possible, and it's good to be more of a seeker of success rather than one who fears of failure. And it's also good to really think about what has motivated you in the past. You gotta think about what kind of person you are, and decide whether you're a person who sees a problem and wants to fix it, or in other words, someone who is self-motivated, or if you're someone who is more focused on self-pleasure and needs a little kick to get important stuff done. Once you can figure out which kind of person you are, then you can maybe adjust your lifestyle. So what have I learned today? I learned that you need to hire voice actors or something. All of your characters sound the same, dude. I learned that if you yell at a souffle, it'll get scared and get really flat, and you'll have to make it again. Oh, okay, well, I learned that I need to start going to bed earlier. I also learned that to find motivation, you need to know if there are any distractions in your life or forks in the road that are preventing you from being successful and motivated. It might also be good to write down your goals for the day and check them off. And if you start to feel motivated and you actually start to get things done, it's very important to take breaks. Because if you don't take breaks, then your motivation may die down pretty fast if you get too tired, and you may not be as motivated later, remembering just how annoying it was to work and never take a break, you know? I recommend the Pomodoro technique. Look it up and check it out. But I think I've learned after research and a lot of thought that the true secret ingredient to finding motivation is you. You are the one who has dreams and goals, and you are the one who has to decide if what you're doing right now is important. You need to think about if this is what you really want right now. For me, I really do want to make these videos, and I'm happy to make them. For the most part, if there's something that you want to do with your life, it's probably not too late. There's also other things that sometimes we don't want to do. Things that aren't exactly our dreams, but just things that are important, like homework or responsibilities. With those things, it's good to self-reflect and think about what is really important in your life. Whether you care about doing it or not, you gotta think about if it's important. Look at what you've accomplished before and believe in yourself and your abilities. If you haven't done anything yet, then you can always make attempts, and you can always fail, and you can always get yourself back up and try again. You know, maybe one day you'll be happy that you got up and actually, you know. And it's also good to just think about what'll happen if you get it done and do your best. So if you're struggling to get on your feet and get stuff done, just try to remember that if you're watching this video right now, you can work to improve yourself. You can be a better person than you were yesterday, and you can make your goals a reality. As cliche as that sounds. Oh my god, I sound like a motivational. Like you can do it. Believe in yourself. Like, okay, but here's what I'm trying to say, okay? It's up to you to look within yourself and notice patterns or bad habits in your lifestyle that you may need to work on so that you can be more motivated. Everyone has distractions and problems. It's just a part of life. Just make sure you know what they are instead of completely ignoring them. Just take the time to think about it. Whether what you have to do is something you love or something you hate, you will likely have obstacles either way. Obstacles that'll make even your favorite hobby something you could give up on because you don't feel confident or mentally prepared to do the thing. But once again, as cliche as this may sound, you can do it. If you spend all your time waiting for motivation, waiting to be in the mood, you probably won't get much done. Or you might just get lucky or something. Like, you're not waiting for motivation. Motivation is waiting for you. And one last thing I want to say is that I've learned that the quote, "find a job you love and you won't work a day in your life," maybe isn't true. I believe that to have a stable direction and goals in life, there will always be hardships. In fact, I think I can guarantee that you won't always enjoy doing what you love. But I feel in the end, that's what makes it worth it. I hope this video will maybe help you get a little more motivated. If you have anything you want to mention about motivation, maybe you have some tips or just something you want to share, feel free to leave it down below. Thank you for watching, and as always, good vibes everyone. Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure procrastination. What did I say about the f***ing singing? Hi, thanks for watching the video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm sorry this video took so long to get out. I've just had a lot on my shoulders lately. And funny enough, I wasn't really that motivated to make this video, so that's kind of why I made it. But I did learn a lot while doing my research on this video, and I really hope that you got something out of this video. I'm gonna try to follow the tips in this video. I'm gonna try to learn some piano songs, some Japanese, make more videos and stuff. So if you're interested to see what I do next, check my Twitter, or I'm also going to be doing stuff on a second YouTube channel, so feel free to check that out as well. I'm probably still going to be on Twitter a lot, but I'm going to try to be on it a little less lot. A little less lot. Less. Just less. I'm going to try to be on it less. So yeah, links are down below. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!